Hey guys, it's Lonely and we're back with Legend CA. So, first off, we're going to start tackling some of these Infinite ZA promotional matches. Now, I see you have a Challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in a reward match? Let's see who your opponent will be. Hey, it's Zach. Alright, let me call your opponent to the battle court and then you two may begin at once. If they call me Le Z Eternel, that's because Z is the ultimate, to the end of all that comes before it. Here we go. Slowpoke. Good type matchup so far. Pidgey. My last Pokemon. This will be my Z, the final letter in my challenge against you. Pikachu. Here we go. Easy peasy. At least Pokemon battles lend some appeal to trying over and over, knowing you'll fail. Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in one reward match. Here's your reward. Cool. And 10 pieces of medium candy. Come back and try your hand at another reward match when you get another Challenger's ticket. That's the plan. Oh. Lillian, thank goodness. Drop whatever you're doing and hurry straight back to Hotel Z right now. Like, now. Okay, I forgot about this. Okay. Hotel Z. We meet again. I would speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Excuse me, but what did you talk to AZ about? About the agony of being unable to die. About his deeds, both good and heinous. Even though it was for the sake of peace, he did build Ange. Do you consider that a bad deed? Not necessarily, though the havoc it wreaked on Lumiose is undeniable. The exact causality is unclear, but we can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumiose, which led this city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. But now we have separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of the city choose. Right, so... I have, of course, come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysander Labs, more of my memory returned. And I recalled the existence of two beings. The one that gives, and the one that takes. The one that takes? I wish I could tell you more. I am sorry. For now, all I can remember are these epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and has now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you on whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please, find the two I spoke of. What even was that? It's like the guy was trying to win a cryptic old man contest. He didn't give you much to go on, did he? Perhaps you could learn more from people with connections to Team Flare. Got anyone in mind? Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab and Grisham at Nouveau Cafe, I suppose? There you go. We'll be cheering for you. we could go talk to Mabel real quick. Director's office. Here we go. Greedy little imbecile! Throwing even more budget at the Wild Zones because they're a hit with the tourists? We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor's gonna be the death of me. Sure, things with Prism Tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Lumios. The signs are all there. Hey Mabel, what you talking about? Well, look who's here, the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. You must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you come all the way to my office, right? Well, Lysander did mention something. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing them both. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the Wild Zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And in every Wild Zone where we've detected these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, to the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you could tell where this is going, right? Your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Sounds good, Mabel. Okay. Time to go talk with Grisham. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Grizel, I do wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What? We saved the whole dang city with her. You think we still need to stand on ceremony? So, what do you want today? The same old ember roast? I want the one that takes. Ah, you speak of the legendary Pokemon, Yveltal and Xerneas. Ugh, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it would be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Meet us at the Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Okay. That's not what I wanted to press. Here you are. We'd heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our teams recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumios City. We have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. It nearly took out our whole Team Flare unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin Malva. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasartico Inc. will be stepping in to help so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help? You see, Team Flare had a device that they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Grizel here had both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input, and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasartico's made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with. making it the perfect tool to train for a great challenge such as this. Lolian, I would like to ask you to battle once more against Victorybell, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar in their Rogue Mega Evolved states. The device is kept in the lower levels. We call it our Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you'll follow me, please. That sounds like a problem for later. So, I'm going to wrangle up some more Challengers matches in the meantime. Alright, another Challengers ticket. Grizel! And I'm leading in with Tulip. Cool. If I win this time, you have to come work at Nouveau Cafe as my lackey. Joy. Okay. Oh, of course, the one thing that's like immune to ground type moves. Okay, this is good. Switching. I love this remix of the Team Flare theme. It's great. Oh, of course you protected. Metagross! That's not great for me. Ooh. Sub in the one Pokemon that was immune to that. Ouch. Go ahead and Mega Evolve. We've got to win this, then we can get back to serving coffee to the unfortunate. Ooh. There we go. This is ridiculous. Me losing repeatedly? This just doesn't happen. Congratulations. 2 victories. A dollop of whipped dream. That's great. Alright. Time to go get more tickets. Alright. Taking a break in between in between Battle Zone nights to fill up my Pokedex. And one of the ones that I'm missing happens to be Steelix, and I've got to do this for Mabel, so let's see how many tries this takes. Eventually it's gotta work, right? Heck yeah. Cool. Alright, that was one of the alphas that I needed to catch for Mabel. Alright, 3rd promotion match time. Or, rather, reward match, I guess. Lyda! Alright. Good thing I'm leading in with Tulip. Get ready to check out Mega Starmie's dance moves. I'd rather not, quite honestly. Alright. Flowitzer. Aww. So close to a total knockout. Ouch. That one's such a hard one to think of a good weakness, quite honestly. Ow. Oh, but rollout would be a good move. Oh, really? You missed? Hang on, Bordeaux. Hey, Vaporeon. Good switch. Come on, Starmie, let's show him how we get on the good foot. Oh, almost completely. Almost knocked him out with that. Oh. That was rude. Ah, was worth a shot. Come on, Cinder. There we go. I know I lost, but I gave you a good fight, huh, Lillian? Guess I'm pretty great. Okay, 3 matches. 5 bottles of zinc. And some more candy. Alright, out to get more tickets. Alright, back with another ticket. So this'll be match 4. Oh, Tarragon. Okay. You might have beaten my finest scaffolding course, but let's see if your battling skills are up to snuff. Up to snuff, eh? Alright. Hippowdon. Setting up the stealth rocks again. Get out of it, Tulip. Stunfisk. Setting up stealth rocks again. Diggersby. Ouch. Crocodile. Last one is Excadrill. Come on, Excadrill. Time to show this kid what your drill can do. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Oh my heavens. Gotta be because he swords dance. Oh, rude. There we go. Alright, you got me. I lost. Tell you what, I'll fix up your hotel free of charge. Well, that's nice. Congratulations! 4 matches down, 5 bottles of protein, and more XP candy. Alright, time to go grinding again. Alright, back at it with another challenger's ticket. Round 5 out of 15. Hey, it's Zavi. Or Javi. However you want to pronounce it. You again? Shocking, considering what a rank X vibe you had back when we first met. Rude. Time to beat this child into the ground. Scolipede! That's not great for my grass type. We're just gonna switch in. Spikes. Not now, Mabel. It's also not great for my fire type. Oh my heavens. This kid definitely got better, I'll give him that. Good thing Charizard has a ghost type move on him. Being pressed into a corner is what pushes me to get serious. Don't I sound cool when I say that? Sure, kid. Furfrou. Ooh, ow, why do you know Thunderfang? Ouch. That wasn't too bad. Even when I tried to get good in the ZA Royale, I still never stood out in class. Can't catch a break. Okay, 5 reward matches, 5 bottles of protein, and 10 pieces of candy. Alright, that's another one done. Alright, match 6. Who are we fighting next? Oh, it's Gwen. Okay. Let's get this over with. Why do I battle in the ZA Royale? Because I prefer the night. Fair enough, so do I. Alright, Gwen. Let's get this over with. You're not Mega Evolved anymore. Poor guys. Oh, you're gonna turn me into a ghost type. Ouch. Gengar. Ouch. In hindsight, sending out my grass fairy type against a poison type is a bad idea. Oh, you're ghost type. There we go. go ahead and Mega Evolve for Mega Chandelure. Why not? Chandelure, Mega Evolve, and burn it all. Don't Calm Mind, that's terrifying. Seriously? Yes, seriously, I'm in it to win it. Congratulations, you've claimed victory in 6 reward matches. Here's your reward, a big nugget. And 10 pieces of candy. Alright, back to the grind. Alright, so I'm taking a break to investigate these alphas. Ooh, that was a bad timing on my part. Oh, still bad timing on my part. I was expecting you to turn around like that. Cool. That worked out better than I expected. Alright, so the next area that we needed to investigate was 5. It should be right over here. Gallade! Fantastic alpha. Oh, man. Turn around, buddy. Yeah, like that. Okay, that didn't work. Cool. And the next part would be catching Xerneas. And I'm not... Well, actually, it would look sick in a dive ball. Although, it's not a guaranteed catch. So next we need to go talk to Mabel. And here's my little star researcher. See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? You could say that again. Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen. I mean, it has the command of basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with, which I obviously mean you, not me. Sounds good, Mabel. Alright. Go down to the lobby. Alright, here we go. There it is. The majestic fairy deer. Hi, buddy. Long time no see. I guess we're doing this. Looks like you made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Are you a thing, buddy? Okay. Geomancy right out the gate.
Thousands of tears later.
It actually worked. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting it to work. I was not paying attention. Ding, ding, ding. You sure did it. And to the victor goes the spoils, meaning congrats, you got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. I mean, I was being difficult with it. But even then, you could feel the life force just rolling around in it. We'd been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumiose. Then there was all that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy's probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city, wanting a taste. In short, things have been tough. Or rough. They've been both those things. But somehow we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So maybe you can take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get that work done. I'm working on it. I only have a few more things to do. But for now, I need to go have another reward match. Ah yes, I see you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in a reward match? Let's do this. Then let's see who your opponent will be. Match 7 is against Laban. At least I'm leading with Tulip. Alright, let me call your opponent to the battle court, and then you two may begin at once. The Infinite ZA Royale is great. It helps me forget about Lady Yasin. Yeah. Alright, Laban. Wyvern. Can I take you out with Dazzling Gleam? Yes, I can! You and your flying types. Ouch. Who do I want to send in next? Come back, Goodra. Out of the fire. Ouch. You're probably gonna have some electric move that's going to make me very upset. Or not. Not sure that Charizard is who I wanted to send out in this battle, but time for our secret weapon, Mega Evolve, so we can drag this kid, Dragalge. Just for good measure. Ooh, ow. But it's over. Battling you makes me remember how sharp my skills used to be back before I met Yasin. Yeah, I kind of wish I knew what kind of person you were back then. Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in 7 reward matches. Here's your reward. 5 bottles of iron. And more candy. Alright, time to get more points. Alright, I need to do this side mission real quick because it's becoming a detriment, not having it done. Ivor Sensei isn't here at the dojo if you're looking for him, but since you are here and all... Lillian, I request a battle! Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I can use you to get a new perspective on my skills. Let me know as soon as you're ready for our bout. Alright, you ready to face me, or did you want help with plus moves? I'm ready to battle. Please show me what it takes to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. I needed her to help me with plus moves, but I knew I couldn't do it until I talked to her. Halucha? Alright, easy peasy. Another defeat. It feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Lillian, you truly are worthy of being called Lumios's strongest trainer. Whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. I'm a total disgrace to the Fist of Justice, and by extension to Ivor Sensei himself. Maybe I don't even belong in the Fist of Justice. Uh-oh. The Pangoro duo, not again! These two are always causing us trouble. It's like they go out of their way to avoid the wild zones. They're real tough customers. Even Ivor Sensei has a hard time driving them away unscathed. But if Sensei isn't here to protect the dojo, then that duty falls to me. Lillian, please fight at my side. Okay. Let's take care of these troublesome pandas. Ow. Just gonna go ahead and... There we go. Nicely done, Lillian. Go on, you two. The exit's that way. Ivor Sensei! Lillian, Josie, were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo? Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Lillian, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. It's no wonder she was able to save Lumiose. I got a glimpse of her true potential today. Whereas Josie. Yes, Sensei? You didn't have just as much potential yourself. You would not have been able to hold your own alongside Lonelian. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my stead. You recognized the gap between your own skills and those of a master, and that very recognition is proof of your self-awareness, nothing more. I know that you will continue to grow, Josie. I'll be calling on your aid the next time I must turn those Pangoro back myself. Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Lonelian, thank you for everything today. Nice. Speaking of which, could you perhaps, turn some of my moves into plus moves? Alright, let's go ahead and do another reward match. Hey, Naveen! I mean, all of these are going to be familiar faces, but it's still fun. A battle seems like the most fitting way to show how grateful I am to you, don't you think? Sounds good to me. Okay. Not a great type matchup out the gate, but there we go. Sableye. I love the move Fly sometimes. Being able to just get out of the way, especially if I can dodge those super effective moves. Oh, nice. Of course you use King Shield. Get out of it. Aw. He's gonna use Mega Scrafty. Alright, Scrafty, let's wield your Mega Evolved power to the maximum. Nice. Since you won, I'll admit it. I'm really happy that we're both on Team MZ. Aw, thanks. Alright, that's 8 matches down. Ooh, bottle caps. I need 15 matches, so I can do math. 7 more to go? 7 more to go. Alright, time for match 9. Oh, Yvonne. There's a familiar face. Let's get this over with. You should just withdraw from the CA Royale if you don't want to participate in it no more. Would have been better to lead with Bordeaux, I guess. I forgot that you have a lot of fairy types. Oh, you made him drowsy. Trevenant. Oh. I won't let you end this that quickly. Oh, of course you protected. Ouch. All done. I think I'll go take a lap around Lumios to blow off some stress from this loss. Might be a good idea. Alright, that was number 9. Ooh, another King's Rock. Come back and try your hand at another reward match when you get another Challenger's ticket. Will do. Alright, match number 10. Hey, Rintaro. I'm going to make Restaurant Lana into a 3-star restaurant. You wait and see. Okay. Not starting off very strong, unfortunately. Run away! Oh my heavens. Okay, cool. Predicted that switch out. Of course you protected. Okay, that wasn't a great switch out on my part. Okay, this is not going well. Wow. The AI is really on top of me today. What the heck? Okay. Quit using protect. That's annoying. The sorrow of reaching the last course in a meal. The fear of being down to your last Pokemon. Alright. Oop. Not the move I meant to use, but it works because he protected. And it's over. The harmonious flavors of my Pokemon were so perfect, and yet it wasn't good enough. Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in 10 reward matches. A big nugget. Alright. Come back and try your hand at another challenge. But first, I must get more tickets. Alright, time for match 11. Ah, Canary. Okay, let's get this started. I gotta win the Infinite ZA Royale so Dynamo can start hosting our video game tourneys. Is that all you really care about, Canary? Full team of 6, man. Definitely gotten stronger since the last time. Stunfisk. Are you seriously gonna set up Stealth Rock? Get out of the Stealth Rocks. course you protected. Ow. The fairy type. From Tynamo to Dynamo, me and Electros are charged and raring to go. That's not good. Ow. Okay. Phew. Gary scares me, but I'm also not equipped for ground or electric types. I lost? Dang. At least she doesn't cuss this time. At least in front of me. Another King's Rock. Okay, so we got 4 more matches to do? Okay, match number 12. Manny! The prodigious knowledge I have perfected as a quizmaster will have me well suited to win this. Will it? Are we sure about this? Alright, Manny at Dynamo. Sent out Heliolisk. Okay. Not too bad a type matchup with Tulip. Emolga, that one's tougher because it's a flying type. So it's immune to the ground type. Raichu. Oh, a Alolan Raichu. Jolteon. Of course you protected. I am certain my knowledge is impeccable, and yet I am down to a single Pokemon. Raichu. Imagine he'll protect again, but... I guess not. The stab on Leaf Blade is just so good. Will I ever be able to defeat your Pokemon? The very notion seems inconceivable. Maybe just a little bit. Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in 12 reward matches. Iron. And XP candy. Alright, time to go grinding. Alright, match 13. Let's go ahead and get this over with. It's Emma! Detective Emma, protector of peace and justice in Lumiose, reporting for battle. This'll be fun. Okay, okay, decent matchup. Do you have a full team? You do. Oh, funny. Abomasnow. Mawile. I'm sensing a pattern here. All Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Does she have a Lucario? She does! The last one is Malamar. Go ahead and Mega Evolve Bordeaux. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. I think it's funny how in the box art she Mega Evolves Lucario, but in actuality she Mega Evolves Malamar. Though I know it was for spoiler reasons. Oh no, looks like I lost. You don't look too upset about that, Emma. Because when they released the box art, they hadn't shown off Mega Malamar at that point, if I remember correctly. Alright, back to the grind. Alright, match 14. Let's go ahead and get this started. Hi, Corvo. Long time no see. If you want to make Lumios a better city, I need to win. If I have to bend some rules for that, I will. Here we go. Not a great type matchup, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, better type matchup. That's unfortunate. Come on. Haha, I predicted the Gyarados. Arbor. Alright, switching Charizard for Scolipede. Go ahead and Mega Evolve, because why not? Alright. Here we go. Let's show them how we do things, Scolipede. Even when you beat me, I still end up having fun. Guess it's 'cause I can be myself around you. Congratulations, that's number 14. Just one more. Alright. Back to the grind. Alright, finally on to the last of the challenge matches. Gee, I wonder who it could be. It's Urbane! Alright. Isn't the Infinite ZA Royale awesome? I haven't had a chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest Mega Evolution user. It's true. Watch me win! Good luck with that. Aha! I prepared this time. Manectric. Okay. That's fine. Emboar. Okay, Emboar. Goodra against Goodra. Who's the strongest Goodra? It's me! Feraligatr. You don't have your dragon type. That's unfortunate, actually. I'm gonna choose this because the Pokemon that I needed to use for his last Pokemon was dead. Alright, Bordeaux, it's you and me. We're gonna Mega Evolve it up in here. Time to use the power of our bonds with everyone in Lumiose and Mega Evolve. You know, I'm not a fan of Mega Floette because it just looks like an umbilical cord and it makes me uncomfortable. You really are the strongest. And you had any doubt? I know I've told you already, but I'm glad we met. I couldn't have taken on the whole ZA Royale or protected Lumiose if you hadn't been there. Cool. Another King's Rock? That makes 3. These rewards are randomized, so... Urbane, can I have a word? Emma? Yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry, give me a second here, okay? Emma, you're sure? Alright. Lillian, come on. We need to make a stop at Quasartico HQ. Well, lucky for us, we're right here. Just a quick stop next door. A new day is dawning. Perhaps I'll wait for the day to dawn. Managed to get 2 Challenger tickets in one night, so that was really lucky. And you can make crazy money doing the Royale. Which is fantastic, because you kind of need money, especially for the DLC. Thanks for coming, both of you. Just triple checking. Urbane, your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. That jacket was a gift from me. Huh? What? What? Urbane, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Your mother worked to develop hologram technology, did she not? Yeah, she did. Your mother and we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left, saying she had her own research she wished to pursue. Yeah, she worked hard at her research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was tough. I think she ended up doing work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysander. It is true that your mother's research contributed to the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Quasartico Inc. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, we still find these points of intersection. Life truly is curious at times. So Mom's hard work helped make the wild zones and everything possible, but she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see, and I suppose that is where she... Yeah. I knew my mom had ties to Lumiose, so I figured I'd find you, or someone who knew her, here. But of course, our family was not originally from Lumiose City. That's why it was such a struggle to find any leads. Until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. It has certainly seen some hard days since I'd last seen it, and of course you've added some flair of your own. That's what prompted President Jet to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her, too. At that moment, it struck me. What if President Jet and Urbane are related to, and are searching for, one another? My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left. And she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left. Maybe especially after. If only I had been less stubborn. If only I had tried to reach back across that divide sooner. Please, don't be too hard on yourself. She'd be glad to know her message reached you at least. I must ask one thing of you, Urbane. I bear a responsibility for Quasartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long, and so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumiose City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokémon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps, if someone who had been helping already were to step into my shoes, someone who was already a leader in their own right. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? You want me to take your place leading Quasartico? I don't know. I mean, I guess that'd be keeping things in the family, but we only just met. You know what? Sure. I think Mom wouldn't want me to say no. Hey, you get why I have to do this, right? Of course. Thank you. I mean it. You're the best. Hey, Floette. You were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So, you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help Lolian keep Lumiose safe. Thanks, Floette. Here, make good use of this, Lolian. The Floetite. Lolian, I'm so sorry to break up your team this way. It's alright. Even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come say what I need to later, but could you break the news to Lyda and Naveen? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it all up to you. I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumiose the best place it can be. That's the end of the Infinite ZA Royale. At least all that I have to do for it necessarily. Alright, I'm going to do the next part of what Lysander wanted and do some battle simulators sessions, but I'm not going to subject you all to that, so I'll be right back. Okay, that was a cakewalk. He didn't even have a real chance to attack me. Superbly done, as was to be expected from one of our first ever ZA Royale champions. You are truly impressive to have so soundly defeated 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon on your own, even if they were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Yes, what is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumio City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should also be put on alert. I suppose you overheard all that you needed to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed for the roof of the Rouge District's Galerie de la Lune. Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself, meaning that simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. Interesting that they changed it from like, here's an opportunity to catch a legendary, and if you messed up, it's gone forever, to it is vital to the safety of everybody that you catch this thing. Okay, but before we do, I need to make sure. I'm gonna try and put it in a luxury ball, because I mentioned this to Aaron, that I like, oh my heavens, this is gonna be expensive. I like putting Pokemon in themed Pokeballs. And in my main playthrough, I didn't actually put Yveltal and Xerneas in cool Pokeballs. I was just like, catch them! I wasn't thinking about doing anything cool with them, but looks like there is an access up there. But I did for a couple other Pokemon that I will probably try catching in this playthrough. But I was thinking about what Pokeball I would put Yveltal in, and I think a luxury ball is going to be the best. Okay, this thing is flying in dark type. Ampharos should be okay. Is that Bacon Bird I hear? Look at the majestic beast. But just you wait, it's gonna be terrifying here in a second. Okay, dropping a save, so that if my plan to put this in a cool Pokeball fails, I can restart. We've detected Yveltal's life force. I suppose you must have found it. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. I forgot to give Ampharos Thunder Wave. And you know you've got to catch it, right? It's a big job, but you ought to be up to it. Hi, buddy. This guy's got to be my favorite legendary. Hey, Amp. I forgot to give you a really, you know what? We're just gonna wing it, I guess. Hurricane. Really gonna be this mean to me? Ooh, Oblivion Wing. Ooh. Ooh, cool. I actually paralyzed it. Okay, crawling Yveltal was not on my bingo card for this game, and it's terrifying, quite honestly. He's paralyzed, his health is pretty low. Let's see if we can get him in a luxury ball. Oh, you're not angry yet? The operative word being yet. Hey, it worked! Hi, guys. You never stop surprising me. To think that you would be able to conquer even Yveltal. I'm kind of surprised myself. Perhaps it's true that wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that lead only to defeat. What are you going on about now, Chris? Ah, nothing. Nothing at all. I was just thinking how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumios's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. And now I am focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break? Alright, one piping hot cup full of props to you. I swear it's not just dregs we couldn't sell today. I like you guys. You guys are nice. To be fair, I didn't mind Team Flare either. Sure, they were genocidal, but leave it to me to like the evil teams. Okay. Now that we've caught Yveltal and Xerneas, we should be able to head back to Hotel Z. And we should be able to also explore some fun added bonuses that I activated. That's probably one of them. Hey, Mimi. Mimi seems interested in your Diancite. Yes, I did pick that up a while ago. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. It can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Using telepathy takes a lot out of Mimi, so I've asked it to hold back. But even so, sometimes it happens to pick up on something, like just now. I wonder what it's detecting. Maybe that Diancite you've got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion? There she goes. Why don't we follow Mimi and see where it's headed, Lonelian? Interesting that she never uses, like, gendered pronouns with Mimi. Like, it doesn't matter because Mimi will never evolve, but still. Okay, I think I want to put this thing in a heal ball, so I need to head over to the Pokemon Boutique real quick. I'm trying to think what I put the other Pokemon that I'm going to encounter in. Because a Master Ball would be fitting for it. But I don't know that I necessarily want to put it in a Master Ball. I think I want to put it in a Dusk Ball. Oh, I only have a few Dusk Balls anyway, so I should purchase some more. Alright. Where was Mimi headed? Just down the street, but let's take a taxi over to be a little closer. Where am I? I get so disoriented when I fast travel in this game, it's not even funny. I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. Hi, Sedna? Mimi and I are on a case right now, and we might need your help. Yeah, if you could let Eris and Nyx know too, that would be great. Sorry about that. I was just checking in with some friends from back in the day. Back in the day? Yeah, you see, I run the bureau now, but it was started by a detective named Looker. Is that why it's called the Looker Bureau? Exactly. He was such a kind person and helped teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't any ordinary private detective. He was an international police officer. So eventually he had to go off and solve more cases somewhere else, far away probably. I took over for him as head of the bureau, and I'm doing my best to run things with the help of Mimi and those friends I just spoke to. Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped solve so many cases. But like I said, it gets worn out if it uses those powers too much. Come on, Lillian, let's follow Mimi. Okay. All the way over there, huh? You know, I was just over there a second ago. What is it, Mimi? Wait, were you picking up on my own feelings? Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow you can hear Emma's thoughts in your head. What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself. Are you hungry? Oh, yes. I was just thinking I could go for a little bite to eat. Thanks for looking out for me, Mimi. What do you say we make a little pit stop to refuel? That was delicious, wasn't it? Now then, Mimi, how about you show us where you wanted to go? There it goes again. Come on, Lillian, let's follow. Running like a Lucario, I see. Oh, where did she go? What's up, Mimi? What are you doing in front of that Holovator? You want to go up, don't you? I think we're close to finally unraveling the truth. We'll go first. See you up there, Lillian. Alright. Up there, eh? Alright. That's a lot of mega crystals. Whatever you were sensing is around here, right, Mimi? There are so many mega crystals here. Too many. It's not normal. Carbink. Carbink. And Diancie. Oh, so pretty in this game. And what's that other Pokemon? Maybe it's related to your Megastone somehow. The only way to find out whether it's connected to your Megastone is to catch it. Okay. I'm gonna throw Thunder Wave back on Amp. We've got the heal balls equipped. Dropping a save. And I'll see you guys when I finally catch this thing.
A few moments later.
Ah, there we go. Good job. I knew you could handle it, Lillian. Hey, can I see that Pokemon you just caught? It's so pretty. Its glimmer reminds me of the Anastar Sundial. I do know about the Anastar Sundial. Yeah, there's a strange sundial in Anastar City that's said to have something to do with Megastones. This brings so many things to mind. In particular, I'm thinking about two people I've met since I parted ways with Looker, namely AZ and Professor Sycamore. The professor spoke with AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. Professor Sycamore's theory was that Megastones formed 3,000 years ago, When certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of Megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumio safe, and Lolian is here to help too. Make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay, Lolian? Lumios needs people like you. People who can really bond with all sorts of Pokemon. I guess we'll head back to the Looker Bureau. Take care! I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said during his long journey searching for Floette, he saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for helping us out, Lolian. I'll see you around. Alright. Time to go take a look at another fun Pokemon, except it's not active yet. Although I wonder if it doesn't activate until you actually go to the cafe. Okay. We'll start with Amp again. Didn't mean to look at the shelves. Did that really count as filling my Pokedex? Huh. It really did. That's crazy. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Initiating security protocols. Megastones detected. Restoring power to critical systems. Activating Project M. This project is highly dangerous. Would you still like to release the locks? Go ahead. There he is. Now, Lolian, what do you think you're doing? Mewtwo is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. You're thinking of facing off against that thing? Then you better not fail to catch it. Funny that Mabel mentioned nothing about this until now. Catch that Mewtwo. You can't fail me here, kid.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Heck yeah! Oh, you caught it. Good. One sec. Hey, Mabel. Oof, seeing this place in ruins like this. I gotta tell you, it's a complicated feeling, no matter how long it's been. I figured Holotech was called for in this situation. Voice calls are just so impersonal. Now then, let Auntie Mabel explain to you why you ended up battling Mewtwo in Lysander Labs. Tell me more, Auntie Mabel. Very nice, I do enjoy a good, attentive listener. See, Mewtwo is a Pokemon created by a scientist who was conducting research on Pokemon DNA. It has formidable power, which piqued Team Flare's interest. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the ultimate weapon. When we heard it had been spotted in Kalos' unknown dungeon, we went and caught it. Honestly, we still don't know why Mewtwo had even shown up in the Kalos region. One theory was that Mewtwo came seeking the power of Mega Evolution, but even with all 5 of us looking into it, we couldn't arrive at an answer. See, we had pieces of both Mewtwo Knight X and Mewtwo Knight Y, but even when we tried using them, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved. Since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for when it needs to battle, we put Project M on the back burner and forgot about it. But Mewtwo sure does like leaving me with questions, doesn't it? Like, why awaken now? Was it just reacting to the Mewtwo Knight X and Mewtwo Knight Y you have? Which leads to the question of why you even have those 2 Mega Stones in the first place. But what do I know? Maybe Mewtwo will be a good little Pokemon and listen obediently to a trainer with your skills. Anyway, this acting director still has a pile of work awaiting her, so I'm hanging up now. Bye! Mabel, you're funny. Alright. Caught both Diancie and Mewtwo. I guess it's time to go talk to Elle, now that we have Yveltal and Xerneas, like he asked us to. I can't remember if you have to have them on your team when you head back to Hotel Z. But I guess we'll find out. No, apparently not. A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much, but my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment, and I decided to take everything from myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who fired the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me so I may see who you truly are as a trainer. Good thing you're giving me a minute, right? Yes, you're giving me a minute, because I forgot to change. I forgot to give Breaking Swipe back to Ampharos. I don't know if that's who I want to start out with. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember who he starts out with, so... Maybe we start out with Shelly. What could possibly go wrong? Are you prepared to battle me? Let's battle. I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle. But I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. Hehe. You're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Elle. Pyroar. Heck yeah, Shelly was a good move. Let's go. Gorgeous. Let's switch in for Scolipede. Ow. Noivern. Well, I could at least use Rollout. Oh. Thanks, Bordeaux. Okay, managed to kill Noivern thanks to its 4 times weakness to ice. Okay, you resist Psychic. Okay, what's gonna be good against you? Should be able to hit quick enough, maybe. Garbodor. Gyarados! Such a cool Mega Evolution animation, because he doesn't wear the ring, but he just has it in his pocket. It's great. That's okay. Ow. Okay, we're actually gonna Mega Evolve Meganium. There we go. Easy peasy. Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. Can you? This is why we battle, to reach understanding. Trainer to trainer, trainer to Pokemon, and Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that is why AZ, like you, wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I had tried to understand them, perhaps I would have never fired the ultimate weapon. Huh? Hi, Zygarde. Feeling better, buddy? Zygarde. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is what I can intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. What it wants with you at that fateful place, I cannot say. Okay, well first we're gonna heal up, because, oh boy. Elle really took me down a peg. A battle is easy if you don't lose any Pokemon or just lose one. But a battle's hard when when they take out 4 of your Pokemon. That was rough. Alright, time for the fun part. Leave me alone, Roserade. We'll drop a save. Will you battle Zygarde? I'm ready for this. Look at the puppy. You must prove your might to Zygarde. I'll try my best. I should be using ice moves against this thing, because it does have a 4 times weakness to ice. Let's go ahead and Mega Evolve, why not? This is gonna be a long fight. Okay, 10% form done. %50 form. Zygarde is now in its 50% form, and its power has grown greater. You don't say. Does help that I'm 10 levels above it, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tulip, withdraw! Okay, let me... Oh. Let me restore... Ow. Not supposed to bite me, Zygarde. Go ahead and Mega Evolve again. Mostly because I can hit faster when I'm Mega Evolved. Withdraw, Tulip. And I heal Tulip real fast. There we go. Nearly there. Okay, 50% done. Time for complete form. Definitely the hardest one. Because now Zygarde wants to test you with its true power in its complete form. Fortunately, in this form, he only focuses on me and not my Pokemon, which is a problem. So I need to balance keeping not only myself alive, or not only my Pokemon alive, but also myself. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't withdraw Tulip at all. Okay. Hi, buddy. Luckily, I saw that move coming, so... Tulip, you keep him over there. Far away from me. Okay, good. We have charged up Mega Evolution. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. 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 Aw, you jumped out of the way. There we go. Just keep hitting him, Tulip. Oh, okay. He's about to, Yup. Okay, he's over there. Oh. Phew. That Core Enforcer move is, not a joke. Nice crit. We love to see it. Mega Evolve again, Tulip. Okay. We're nearly there. Woohoo, stay away from me. Nice. Oh, just a little bit more. One more Dazzling Gleam. Woo! Zygarde has deemed you worthy. Let your Pokeball fly. What do I got? Yeah, I like you in a Dusk Ball. Ta-da! And now I have a complete Pokedex. Nice. Oh. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. The Zygarde Cube. Gotcha. When Zygarde used up its strength protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. But perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Now it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Is there something you want to do? There is. To this day I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it is not so simple. An old proverb says it is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people could truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways I can create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we, and so many others, met and banded together to make Lumiose a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. To keep the world in balance, complete. Well, I think that's everything that I wanted to make sure I did before the DLC, so next time we're gonna tackle that. So if you guys liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!